This 4-3-1-2 custom tactic is going to be the reason why you win so many more games on FIFA. FIFA 23 is becoming much more competitive by the day, and we need to keep up with the competition. Because if we don't, it will be much harder to get the wins that we want. But how will this tactic help us to score more goals? It all starts with how we're going to modify this tactic to satisfy the needs that we have. Before we dive into attacking, we need to talk about something that is just as important. Defending. I want to make sure that you're using a CDM that has good defending, pace, and physical attributes. Because that central midfielder is going to be a massive role in how we set up the rest of this tactic. Your central midfielder is going to be on stay back while attacking, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, and cover center. We'll go back to our other central midfielders soon, but first we need to talk about the back four. I'll say two things. One, high pace and defending attributes are going to be your best friend across the entire back four. Two, do not dive into tackles with your back four players. Trust me. So your right back and your left back will have the same instructions, which will be stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, they will have overlapping run types, and they will stick to their position. Your centre backs will also have the same instructions, which are stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. And your goalkeeper will come out for crosses and he will play a sweeper keeper role. To finalize our defensive strategy, it's super important to make sure that our opponents play around us and not through us. That's why our defensive style will be balanced. We're going to go with a width of 45 and we're going to go with a depth of 70. Now we get into the really juicy parts of this tactic. There is one huge attribute that separates the best players from the rest, and if you work on this attribute yourself, I guarantee you that you're going to score so many goals. But what is this attribute exactly? So we're firstly going to look at the profile of your remaining two wide centre midfielders, your central attacking midfielder, and your two strikers. Every single one of these players need to have high passing, decent pace, and really decent agility. We want to have as much as the ball as possible in that final third, and we cannot afford to misplace any silly passes. Each player needs to have that special attribute I was talking about earlier, which is actually controlled by you, by the way. Starting with our box-to-box central midfielders, we need to pay attention to their stamina attributes. Stamina is really key here. We'll have the other two wide midfielders on balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, and cover center. Next up is the central attacking midfielder, and he needs to have a bit of everything. Long shots, pace, passing, vision, the whole lot. And he also needs to have that special attribute that I was talking about earlier. Don't worry, I'll tell you soon. Our cam will be on stay forward, get into the box for cross, free roam, and will be on aggressive interceptions. So when it comes to strikers, I personally like using strikers that have at least 4-star weak foot and at least 85 shooting. Dribbling, pace, skill moves, those things are important, but having a striker that can finish with both feet, honestly, the best thing ever. So your right striker is going to be on stay central, mixed attack, normal interceptions, and stay forward. Your left striker is going to be on balanced width, getting behind, normal interceptions, and stay forward as well. If there's one thing I've learned from playing FIFA, it's that tactics honestly don't mean a thing unless you practice and practice that special attribute that I've been talking about for a while now, and using that attribute to make a tactic work for you. That special attribute is your decision making. But how can we play FIFA and make better decisions without losing our minds when things go wrong? I'm going to answer that question soon. Before we get to that, your build-up play is going to be on fast build-up. We're going to have forward runs as our chance creation. Our width is going to be on 60. We're going to have 5 players in the box, 4 on corners, and 4 on free kicks. To answer the question about becoming a better decision maker in FIFA, this video over here is going to show you 3 tips about how you can become closer to becoming an elite FIFA player and enjoy this game so much more.